Rumors say that hip-hop sensation GloRilla allegedly told Yo Gotti, the founder and boss of Collective Music Group, to sleep outside after an explosive argument about his relationship with Simmons. Yes, sleep outside. That phrase has fans talking, memes flying, and the entire industry watching. If you think that's drama, just wait, because this story brings power play, loyalty questions, romantic distractions, and label tension all into one package. Yo Gotti's been openly dating Simmons for some time now, and to fans it looks like a matching power couple. After all, Angela is the daughter of fashion mogul Damon Daddy D Simmons, and Gotti is the CMG boss. But insiders suggest that things behind the scenes have not been that simple. GloRilla has reportedly been grinding harder than ever, charting singles, performing non-stop tours, and maintaining CMG's presence in culture. And lately, sources close to Glo say she's noticed something disturbing. Ever since Angela came into the picture, Gotti has allegedly slowed down on label business. The blueprint and motivation that once fueled CMG appear to have waned, and that's not sitting right with Glo. Now, the tension is said to have escalated during a private meeting or studio gathering. Details are murky, but the accounts aligned, voices were raised. Glo felt the ship was drifting. Gotti allegedly responded defensively, insisting Angela was supportive and nothing had changed. The conversation reportedly spiraled from professional grievances into personal accusations. Glo told him, "Ever since she came around, you stopped prioritizing CMG the way you used to." While Gotti allegedly fired back with, "I do my best for the label and my life." But Glo wasn't there for his split focus. She allegedly accused Angela of softening him. She said Gotti was morphing into a house husband, focused on dinners and photo shoots, and no longer leading with boss energy. And then the boiling point. Glo allegedly said he could sleep outside. Some sources interpret that as metaphorical, like telling him he's no longer welcome in future label decisions. Others swear she meant it literally, as in, he should spend the night out if he couldn't step up. Regardless, within hours the phrase "sleep outside" tipped over into viral territory. Fans across Twitter/X, fan pages, and memes took it up, some calling it bold, some calling it reckless. But one thing was clear, the social media world had a new headline. According to anonymous sources, asterisk guess, the same ones who claim to have close ties to the situation, asterisk GloRilla finally snapped. Allegedly, tensions exploded after one too many awkward encounters, and she confronted Gotti about the messy energy swirling around him and Angela. The argument reportedly escalated when Gotti, defending his loyalty, made a tone-deaf joke that didn't land well. GloRilla, never one to let anyone cross a line unchecked, allegedly clapped back with a line that quickly became Twitter legend. "If you can't respect what we've got going on, you can sleep outside. Angela's trust issues don't belong in the studio." Boom. Bags packed, doors shut, and a man who ran CMG might have been left camping out in his Rolls-Royce for the night. Now, is any of this confirmed? Not exactly, but that didn't stop fans from running wild with the imagery. Memes circulated like wildfire. Yo Gotti in pajamas on the curb, staring at Angela's Instagram story. GloRilla tossing studio keys into a bush. Enter Angela Simmons, or rather, her silence. As the storm brewed, Angela stayed off camera. No public posts addressing rumors, no subtweets, no official clapbacks. Instead, she's been posting motivational quotes, fashion shots, and sunny vibes as if nothing's wrong. But fans noticed, Glo and Angela haven't publicly engaged in months. They skipped each other at the CMG brunch earlier this year. No tags, no reposts, no shared content. The silence is conspicuous, and in fandoms, that's practically a statement. Meanwhile, fans divided. On one side, hashtag Team Glo dominated. She's saying what the label thinks. Gotti's energy shifted, some wrote. Others defended him, over your own boss? That's disrespect. Comments and replies surfaced. You don't tell the man who built CMG to sleep outside. Who do you think you are? Gotti built it, Glo was gifted it. Now she wants to snatch the throne. Let's look at context. GloRilla, born Aria Gallo, exploded onto the scene with hits like FNF, Let's Go, and consistent viral traction. She's become a face of modern hip-hop feminism. Unbothered, unapologetic, and self-made. Yo Gotti, meanwhile, has cultivated a reputation as the streetwise businessman, strategic, protective of his artists, and keenly aware of brand presence. In the past, he had this union, Gotti Gang, a frictionless mix of street authenticity and high-level business. And Angela? She's no random anchor. She has fashion, lifestyle, and business influence. But from Glo's alleged perspective, Angela's entrance was not a team addition. It was a distraction. Now let's get into the business stakes. If Glo and Gotti are indeed at odds, it could mean major ripples across CMG's future. Glo is carrying momentum. Singles, features, press, all shining. If she pulls back or lets not collaborate anymore, label strength takes a hit. On the flip side, if Gotti is faltering in leadership, fans and artists may lose confidence. And if Angela is part of the shift, even indirectly, it becomes a narrative of business disturbed by personal relationships. You can already see it in the comment sections. Power couple energy or ship slipping. Then there's the cultural weight of the phrase sleep outside. In hip-hop context, telling a figure, especially the boss, to go sleep outside is not casual. It's a gesture of disrespect or dethroning. Remember when iconic artists said things like, "You're no longer welcome in my kingdom"? That's the same level of subtext. Even if meant figuratively, it landed hard, and fans felt it. Since the rumor surfaced, there's been absolutely no public statement from either Yo Gotti or GloRilla. No denial, no song hint. No, check your sources. This silence fuels speculation. If it was false, why let it spread? If it's real, why not respond? One viral tweet even read, "If Gotti was sure he had leadership, he'd clarify. Silence typically means truth in these situations." But some voices caution, rumor doesn't equal fact. A few insiders say the argument was blown out of proportion, that Glo and Gotti still have mutual respect, that Angela is supportive behind the scenes, and that sleep outside might have been said in jest, then twisted. Industry watchers remind us, celebrities can feud on paper and still collaborate the next month. But the symbolism? When your star artist sends that kind of message, even in mockture, it's a shift in room power. Let's also factor in social media's amplification. Fan edits, meme pages, and entertainment blogs turned sleep outside into trending clips and bail-up gifs. Each day the rumor churns, it gains momentum, and the press loves a boss with star line. Old music journalists, tabloids, they've been digging, interviewing ex-employees and label insiders. The longer the silence, the louder the speculation. Consider how this could escalate. If Glo drops a new track with bars clearly referencing Gotti, Angela, or betrayal, it could spark public confirmation. If Gotti responds, interviews, songs, social statements, it becomes label war. And Angela, she may remain unspoken, or she may eventually issue a statement, revealing whether she's been mischaracterized or misused. Either way, the scenario builds potential for album-level drama. Right now, though, the three players, Glo, Gotti, Angela, are stewards of a media beat that's entirely fueled by rumor, body language, indirect statements, and vibes. That may seem like tabloid territory, but it highlights a bigger truth. In modern hip-hop, drama is currency. The line between real tension and promotional energy is thin. Either they're tearing apart CMG, or they're amplifying attention, and maybe leveraging chaos for future content. So what do you think? Is GloRilla overstepping boundaries that shouldn't be crossed? Or is she keeping leadership honest? Is Angela really a distraction, or is she being scapegoated? Did Yo Gotti actually lose focus, or is this fan fabrication? Drop your thoughts below. Are you #Team Glo, #Team Gotti, or somewhere in between? Hit like if you followed the drama. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss when one of them finally breaks silence, drops a verse, or throws shade live. Because one way or another, this story is far from over, and it's shaping the future of CMG's legacy.